and today is a big day. I am allowed. I passed the test of O2 and we are going to the highest motorway pass in the world.
What's the name?
Remember, Umling law. What?
Umling law.
Yesterday night my oxygen dropped even lower, down to 76%.
76.
It's not going up. Not exactly ideal before the most challenging day on this trip yet. But oh well. It is as it is. Another night of meditation. Another night whispering to my body that we are safe. That we can keep going. Another night trying to sleep in the remote village of Hanley. But somehow this morning I felt great. Maybe I simply adopted to the shortness of breath, to the weakness, to my blue fingers, and the way my oxygen sinks at the end of every day. Maybe my body just surrendered to the altitude. But this morning I woke up feeling wonderful and genuinely excited about what was ahead. Or maybe it was knowing that today I am actually allowed to ride to the highest motorable pass in the world. That my body had passed the test and my oxygen stayed above 90% after having an oxygen mask last night. I knew that they will test me, physically and mentally. The truth is, I had no idea how much, but I was buzzing. Honestly, I was super excited. You know how children don't feel the cold, don't register discomfort and just keep playing no matter what? That was me. That's exactly how I felt. Like nothing could touch this joy. And the first playground the Royal Enfield team took us was the flatlands. Wide, open, almost unreal, and the perfect place to start the day and to get used to off-road. We were extremely lucky to be guided on this trip by people who knew the roads, who knew the area, and who knew all the rules. But if you travel solo often like me, or even if you simply want to explore the area you are in, this is when I use Kalimoto app, because it's made for riders like us. It helps me to plan routes, especially in places I don't know well, because I see where local riders actually ride. I can check shared routes, discover the best roads around me, and choose the level of twisties I want. Everything is designed for motorcyclists. Simple, useful, and made to help us to explore more. And right now is the perfect time to get it. For Black Friday, Kalimoto Premium is 40% off. for your first year, with more tours, more features, more freedom, all ready for 2026 season. So I encourage you to do not wait and get your premium subscription today and start your next adventure fully prepared. Riding this wide, quiet land under the huge sky surrounded by mountains was beyond anything I ever imagined for this trip. If you've ever watched my vlogs, you know I've been talking a lot about riding more off-road, about pushing myself to get better at it. And this was perfect entrance into that world. An absolute perfection. An open land challenging just enough for a beginner. Uneven surfaces, little dips and hidden rises, sandy patches, gravel, stones, and obstacles to ride around. And riding out there, I felt unbelievably small, like I was riding on the thin line between earth and sky. Riding off-road, me, on the Himalayan. Sometimes on a motorcycle you get that feeling of flying. And this was exactly that. For the first time ever in my 9 years of riding, I was flying off the tarmac. And the joy that came with it, that unexplainable mix of achievement and pure experience. It's undescribable, guys. Like I said in one of the early episodes, some things you can't explain. You have to feel them. After soaring through the flatlands, we reached a very challenging road. But I'm not showing it just yet. We'll see it later on the way down from Umling, because that road deserves to be experienced twice. Up and down. But for now, we were on Tarmac. And boy oh boy, how smooth it felt after sand. The grip, the control, the joy. Little did I know, moments later I'll be on ice. The air got thinner and thinner, and the cold crept in faster than I expected. But somehow it all added to the ride. Every turn, every shift in terrain reminded me why I came here for this raw freedom of riding at the edge of a world. On our last stop before heading to the top, before we even saw the snow there, our lead rider Bilasha told us we will only spend about 10-15 minutes on the top because the air is extremely thin here. And if anyone feels they can't handle even that, they can turn around and descend straight away, because there is only one road leading down. If we would go to the other side, the first village we would reach would be Demchok on the Indian side. From there is China-Tibet border and the Chinese village Demkok, only about 600 meters away, just across a small stream. As foreigners, we wouldn't be allowed to enter Demchok anyway, because it's inside of a restricted border district. Foreign nationals need special permits to these areas, and access to Demchok is generally not given due to how sensitive the region is. So this snowy trail was the only way to go down. Exactly the same way we came up. And that's where we got stuck. I don't know if you ever had a chance to ride a motorcycle or drive on a snow or ice in summer tires. Once again, having long legs and being able to stand firmly was saving me every time the front started to slide. I was moving extremely slow, because the idea of dropping the bike here and then having to pick it up in this altitude. Up here at the top of Umling, the air holds only about 50% of oxygen that we have at the sea level. It's so thin, it feels like the world is made of nothing. Like breathing takes all the strength. People around were falling constantly and even thought everyone was tired and fighting for breath. Everyone was helping each other. The energy stayed high and the spirit stayed very strong. All of this made reaching the top even more adventurous.
Maybe we already tried to become ghosts. Can you feel the breeze? It's carrying your name. Invited to the feast. Who are you to blame? Oh, everything we touch catches fire. Everything we hold start to glow. It's a long and winding road, and the only thing I know, I wanna burn with you, burn. It's a mystery that we are here. It's a mystery. I mean, just just to look at you. Look at me. We're an anomaly. 'Cause day after day, day after day, year after year, everything we touch catches fire. Oh, everything we hold start to glow. Ooh, it's a long and winding road, and the only thing I know, I wanna burn with you. Burn. Everything we touch, hey, everything we hold, it's a long and winding road, and the only thing I know, I wanna burn with you. Burn, burn, oh, long and winding road, and the only thing I know, I wanna burn with you. Burn, burn. It's a long road, and it's winding too. But baby, there's only one reasonable thing to do, and it's to keep her burning. You gotta keep her burning, burning. You gotta keep her burning.
When we reached the very top, it already felt like that day I had lived a whole week's worth of experiences. Standing there, after everything it took to get up, the altitude, the cold, the struggle on the snow and slush and ice, something inside shifts. It's the moment when your body is exhausted, but somehow your heart feels full. You look around, look at the others and realize you all did something not everyone can do. You push through fear, through physical limits, through the unknown. And there is this quiet pride that settles in, an inner stillness mixed with adrenaline. Like your mind is finally catching up with what your body just achieved. You feel so small in the world, but completely alive inside it. Well, tight, steep, sandy, black hairpins. And going down them was probably the scariest part of the entire trip. Not the ice and snow. I'm still not used to doing tight turns on sand, and I didn't know exactly how the bike would behave. I was scared it might skid. The edge of a cliff was so close that I could see it every time I looked ahead. And of course, being a creator who spends time online, I've seen those videos where these exact turns in places like this go wrong. Those videos kept replaying in my head. Every time I saw the hairpin in the cliff, I slowed just enough to make the corner without stalling. Because stalling would have been a disaster too. Honestly, to me it was harder than the snow. Snow and ice I've done before, wet grass as well, so I knew how to control the bike when there is almost no grip, but sandy hairpins, that was new. I wished I already had experience to skid confidently through every corner and feel cool on them, but I didn't. I was just grateful for every single one that I made. Then all of a sudden, I realize I'm not cold anymore. The sun found me again. I could feel the warmth on my hands, and breathing felt a touch easier. Still only about 60% oxygen, but that small difference made everything feel larger. I was tired to death, but happier than I'd been in a long time. I knew in the bone-deep way that I want days like this, more days like this in my life. Days when I feel so alive, and when I experience everything I love about being human, a real connection with others, being in the most incredible nature, the push of a challenge, the simple joy of riding motorcycle, the sense of achievement and progress, the small kindnesses, and the lessons that stick. These are the days I will chase, and these are the days that will remind me why I ride. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. There is dog, and I'll get told off for filming.